stream on. Okay, recording is in progress. Let's do it. So yeah, I record these and they are all up on YouTube on my YouTube page. So if you ever wanted to go back and see them, they're in the Facebook group and they're all on YouTube. All right, so hello, hi, everybody. Good evening. If you are here watching live, please give me some love in the comments. Give me a little heart button, tap the little like, whatever. I always appreciate any kind of interaction you can give to any of the posts in the group at all the time. And we're here today to chat about sticking with your health goals during the holidays. I do want to warn you, like I said a moment ago, if you were here, that this live is maybe not the message that you are expecting me to give. It is a message that many other health coaches maybe would disagree with, but I believe it is a message that we all need to hear, and that's why I'm here to give it. We're going to be fairly short today. This will not be a long one, so stick with me. Give me some love in the comments, ask questions, whatever, emojis, I don't even care. Go ahead in the comments and I will keep an eye on those comments too as we go. So my goal as a women's health coach has always been and always will be centered around the whole self, mind and body. I believe that many of the messages of guilt and restriction and disappointment and discipline that come out of the health and fitness industry is wrong at minimum, and it's absolutely damaging to your relationships with food, your relationship with exercise, and your relationship to your body at worst. So with that said, here we go. Let's think about this. There are 61 days between November 1st and December 31st. Okay, we have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas, we have New Year's Eve are 3 of those days. So just for shits and giggles, let's throw in 3 more days where maybe you're going to a party or some other gathering for the holidays. That makes 6 total days of celebrating out of 61. That means there are 55 normal days. So think about it. Do you think that 6 days of enjoying family, friends, and food are going to outweigh 55 days of regular everyday work that you do on your habits and your goals, your workouts, and everything else? I'm inclined to say no, those 6 days will not make that much of a difference. So what am I saying here? Like, let me just be direct with what I'm getting at. Eat the pie if it makes you feel good. Eat the mashed potatoes if they make you feel good. Eat the salad and the vegetables if they make you feel good. And don't forget to also eat your turkey and your ham if it makes you feel good. I am saying to eat. Eat without guilt. Eat without shame. Eat without a second thought about carbs or fat or your hips or your ass. You are a human. Humans eat, okay? You are going to go to gatherings where food is a huge part of what bonds us as humans and brings us closer. There should never be guilt around having face-to-face human interaction. This social media thing is great, right? Wonderful. It is not a substitute for face-to-face human interaction. And when you have the opportunity, especially in a post-COVID world, to have human face-to-face interaction, and there happens to be food there, you damn well better enjoy it. There are so many documented healthy and positive things to be said for how that face-to-face human interaction lowers our cortisol levels by lowering our stress. It also reduces our blood pressure. There are endless studies on the benefits of face-to-face human interaction on our mental health. You damn well better not be letting food get in the way of that. Okay, so now, with all that said, I want to backtrack a second to a point that I made when I kept saying, if it makes you feel good. When you are approaching that buffet table, make sure you grab some protein, because we all know we need it, let's be honest, and it's going to be delicious. I don't care if that protein is covered in butter. I don't care if that protein is fried, because sweet baby Jesus, fried turkey, fantastic. Whatever, I don't care. Eat the protein, okay? Then I want you to get some veggies on your plate. I don't care if it's the green bean casserole, the roasted broccoli, a side salad, whatever. Put some veggies on your plate. The vitamins and minerals to be had in there, totally worth whatever toppings might be on those vegetables. After that, I want you to fill the rest of your plate with whatever looks delicious to you. Mashed potatoes? Sign me up. Mac and cheese? Hell yeah. Cornbread? Don't mind if I do. Okay? You get what I'm saying. But This is a big but. The immature people watching this right now are going to like that joke. Only if you take what is going to make you feel good. Physically feel good. So does broccoli give you gas and upset your stomach? Then don't get the roasted broccoli, okay? Does eating too much cheese constipate you and upset your stomach? Then only take a little bit of mac and cheese or skip it altogether. That's fine too. Is that mound of mashed potatoes going to bring you joy and fill you up so that you're not hungry? Then damn it, have the mound of mashed potatoes, okay? Do you see where I'm going with this? The only question that I want you asking yourself as you step up to that buffet table and as you sit down with your plate of food, the only question I want you asking yourself is, will this make me feel good? Answer yourself honestly, then eat accordingly. Remember, those 6 days between November 1st and December 31st are not going to outdo the other 55 days that you spend eating and exercising on track. Okay. If you catch yourself worrying about the carbs or the fat in that food, stop, check yourself, because let's be honest, guys, sometimes we do that, especially as women. Some of us, like I'm in my 40s, some of y'all that are my age or maybe older and maybe younger too, you might remember as a kid, I remember my mom stepping on the scale and being terrified of getting on the scale. I remember going to aerobics class with her and sitting in the back while she exercised off whatever food she ate. I remember the negative comments that women around me were making about their bodies or about clothing and how those clothes didn't look good on their bodies, instead of the opposite, where we should be saying, this clothes just aren't made for me. And that's fine, because that's the clothes problem. That's not my body's problem, right? We know that now. But growing up, we had all of these messages, and sometimes we are going to sit down and look at those mashed potatoes and worry about the carbs. But that's when you just need to check yourself, get yourself back on track, and remember that you are here to enjoy the day. You're here to spend time with other humans. You're here to celebrate a holiday that comes around one time a year. This is not the time or the place to be worrying about carbs and fat in the food, okay? Something that will help you keep from going overboard at the party, however, is just to make sure that you eat normally throughout the day. This means we're not skipping breakfast and we're not skipping lunch to save up calories for the party. When you go into this party hungry, you're just asking to overindulge when you hit the buffet table, right? You're starving. Just think about going to the grocery store when you're hungry. That's never a good plan, at least not for me anyway. So make sure you're not going into this thing starving, because you're asking to overdo it on all that amazing food. And also, let's not even talk about how shitty it makes you feel when you don't eat. Headaches, fatigue, you're grouchy, you're easily irritated. Is that really how you want to walk into a party? I sure don't. So finally, I have one last super duper important thing to say. And some of you may have seen my reel today that I posted on Facebook and on Instagram, is that do not, I repeat, do not exercise to burn off any extra calories that you were eating at your holiday gathering. Exercise is a celebration of the badass things that your body can do. Exercise is not and never should be a punishment for what you eat. You're a human. You are allowed to eat. All we're going to do is enjoy the day and then get back on track right where you left off. We're not doing any extra cardio or extra exercise to burn off calories. We're not restricting even more calories the day after just to try to make up for it. You're just getting right back on track, because again, remember, those 6 out of 61 days in these 2 months are not going to completely blow apart your goals. However, those other 55 days, you know what you need to do. You need to be continuing about your normal business, on track with your exercise, on track with your nutrition. Okay. That's it. This is probably the shortest live I have done in forever. I did make a guide. I meant to mention this earlier. I did make a guide that kind of outlines some of these things, yeses and nos, to-dos and not to-dos. So if you would like me to send that to you, go ahead and post in the comments to ask me to send you the guide in the comments, and I will happily do that. I hope you all have a fantastic, amazing, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the food. You're a human. You're allowed to eat, okay? Enjoy it. Have an extra slice of pumpkin pie for me if it makes you feel good. And I hope you have a great holiday weekend. I will see you back next week. We're going to talk about exercises that are great for leg day, because in the survey, a lot of you talked about wanting to go over specific exercises for certain days. So we're going to start that next week. And I hope I can see you back here again next Wednesday. Like I said, in the comments, say, hey, if you're watching the replay, hello, everybody, replay people, mark replay. If you'd like the guide, put that in the comments. And I think that's it. So I hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving. Enjoy it and enjoy your family. And I will talk to y'all soon.